Welcome back, Guardian. Today we're going to go through my strategy for Tree of Probabilities. I'm going to be using another Rocket Cell build because in my opinion, it's the greatest team / Slayer support role that you can have in the game right now. If you know how to use it correctly, it does take a little bit of skill, but in all, it's worth learning and getting over the learning curve as long as you have a God rolled rocket and some kind of cell build on with mid-tree arc. Now let's get to that Conqueror title and go through my strategy. So most of you probably already know you can go right. If you go left, there's less ads, but if you go right, that's when you clear all the ads out, take the champion out. If you do want to kill all the ads, make sure you take out the Scorpius at the top first, have your ranged person do that, and then kill the champion. It's really easy to do. When it comes to the Infinite Forest, there's not really a guide for this. Most people run through it, just hang on the high parts of it, and just go all the way to each door set. But for me, I like to clear all the ads. That's where I get a lot of my battle experience from and just learn how to maneuver around all the ads. Once you get to the end part though, you're going to have your person with the range on the team, whether that be Ariana or Sniper or Scout or whatever, take out all the snipers, and then all the other ads will just come to you at the bottom, clear them, and then exit the forest. This is where the strike kind of really starts. Use your rocket, dump them all down there. It's really easy to take them out. Now, if you have an Ursa Titan mid-tree Sentinel on your team with Banner Shield, you can do this strategy here where you just have them run up, take one of the champions out, and then back up behind that block again. Then he should have his super back. If not, have him wait as long as possible to the very end and keep taking damage. That way it recharges itself and you should have it right back. Here's the other strategy you can use. If you're not using Ariana and you have to hang back a little bit, just turn around the way that you came in, go behind this tree that you're going to see, and then go behind this tank, and then there's a spot where you can head glitch both of these champions and take them out really easy to do, especially if you're using sidearms, which is what I use most of the time, Telesto Rocket sidearm with a cell build. And then you just plant a rift or plant a well or whatever and just get the head glitch. They can't hit you the entire time. So there's very little risk involved here. You can solo these champions here if you need to, or if you have a bottom tree Void Hunter, one of you can go invisible and you can just bum rush the second champion if you want to. By the time they turn around to kill you, if you have the right major resist on and things like that and a good build, you can just stand toe to toe and you can pop their shield before they're able to kill you if you're on a fire team. Once you take all of them out, you're going to head across the bridge and then take a right and then hop up top, and that's where a bunch of ads are going to be. So make sure you clear those ads out before you do anything else. That's if you're doing the speed kill strategy and clearing out all the ads, which is, again, the most fun part for me. And then once you clear the ones up top, if your person with the range hasn't taken out those two snipers at the bottom, then go ahead and do that and take out any ads that are around that LMG champion. There's two ways you can do this part. I'll show you the first way. First way is you go across and you take out the Vex Hobgoblin first. Real easy to take out as a team. Get the rocket cell build on, it'll automatically crush them. And then when you're done with that one, you're going to hop down and get behind the block where the LMG Cabal champion is going to be, as you'll see right here. Just hide to the side, wait for him to turn around or aggro to another teammate or whatever, or you can glitch to the side where his Gatling gun can't hit you, and then again, rocket cell kill. Now here's the other strategy you can use. You can take out the LMG champ first if the Vex is on the ground level. You can just hang out right up top and then again rocket cell build and kill it. This is probably the easiest strategy to do because sometimes the Vex won't be at the very top part, he'll be at the bottom. But if that happens, there's both ways you can basically do it. Really simple to do. But once you clean this out, there's two ways you can take out the next champion, which is going to be another LMG Cabal champion. So when you get to this first part, the person again with the range on your team, clear out any ads that are left over, and then hang to the left side right here and jump down this little cubby hole or little like hallway type area, and then you're going to aggro the Cabal champion. That way your other teammates can make their moves. So what you're going to do is see me aggro him. He's shooting at me now. Now the other two teammates are going to go right and hang and hide behind that right side block as you're seeing right here. As soon as they move that direction, that's when I'm going to make my move and get behind this next block that you'll see me behind. And then I'm going to drop his shield off. You can see that I'm damaged right here. I'm using Warmind Protection and Fire Team Medic. So anytime I get my shield busted on a champion, this is also a great solo build against champions. I'll show this again. This time the Cabal champion doesn't even see us, so I can sneak in solo and just take him out myself, which is what I'm going to do. So I distract him, hit that prep shot on him to where the next shot's going to put his shield up. He takes my shield off and almost kills me, but then I have that rocket cell where I can throw a melee shot out followed by a rocket. I automatically get healed from that and do double rocket damage on him. Once you finish that area, continue the strike and get all the way down to the very last hallway part with all the ads. Kill the two Cabal before you jump up. Once they're down, jump up and hug the side of the wall all the way up to the next Cabal champion, and that's where you're going to see another red bar ad, so kill it first. And then go in and kill that Cabal champion. Real easy to do. The next set of ads you're going to meet are real easy to take out, and then you're going to meet that wanted target. Just let him leave and go away, and then you're going to get to the end of the hallway where all the ads are going to come out of the drop ship. Wait for all these ads to set up in place. You can throw your grenade to make a cell, followed by a rocket or your Telesto to blow it up. and then sneak your way up to that Cabal champion by either going invis or waiting for him to turn around or anything. Just sneak up where you can head glitch him. As soon as you kill him though, there's going to be a slasher, so get ready for him. He's really easy to take out. Just keep a lot of distance between you and him, and then you'll make your way to the final champion before you get into the boss fight area. There's two situations that can happen right here. One can be he already sees you and starts firing his LMG or Gatling gun at you. If that happens, what you're going to do is fire a prep shot by just poking out and shooting him, and then do your second shot and then rush in as a team to take his shield out. You'll be able to take his shield off before he kills anybody, and if he does damage somebody, that's again why you have that rocket cell build on with the fire team medic and the war mine protection on top of that. That's going to help benefit you and your entire team or other teammates that might have war mine protection on as well. The second strategy is he's not going to see you. He'll be facing the ads inside the boss arena. Then you just rush up the staircase and you can head glitch him by crouching down, but he should be dead before he even gets a chance to even fire his gun. Now that you're at the boss part, I made a guide last season talking about safety zones. It broke down where to stand at and things like that. It's a lot more in depth and goes all about just safe zones and things like that, but I'll go over this as best as I can. I'll leave a link to the other one at the end of this video. But what you want to do is damage him as much as possible to get him to go away. That's your main objective when he first drops in. You can head glitch by standing on top of that block that I was, where the concrete raises up a little bit. He won't be able to hit you there. And then what happens when he goes away is all the Cabal are going to come down. They'll be throwing grenades before they can even see you. And then make sure you stay put in the center zone until the ads start rushing towards you. And as soon as they do that, you want to hop left where you're seeing me go right now. And this is going to be the safest zone in this entire area. Plant a rift or plant a well or whatever, and then you can take out ads from over here and aggro the overload to come to you. And if you have a sword on, overload weapons, it's a real easy takeout as long as you have a really synchronized team right there. And then after that, just kill the remainder harpies and then hop on top of one of the block structures, plant a rift, and then the other champs are easily killed from there. The second room of the boss can go to shit or it can be really easily done, but what you want to do is when you first run in is shoot 2 times on the boss with your Telesto if you choose to use Telesto. In Master mode you can get 3 shots off, but the difference in Grandmaster and Master is the movement speed of the ads. You can get 3 shots off on Master, but they move a little bit too quick and will gain up on you when you're trying to clear ads, so it's safer to do 2 shots instead of 3. So hitting twice, jump up, start clearing out all the Cabal before you make this boss go away. What you achieve by doing this is you make it to where all the champions stay up on the top level. There's going to be 3 waves of Cabal that drop down. As soon as you kill the last Cabal, that's when you're going to do the boss damage to make him go away. But make sure before you do the last shot to make him go away that all of your teammates are in this back right corner, because if any of the champions see you, one of them will jump down, and if you have 1 champion on ground level and then 2 on top level raining down on you, it makes it a real stressed out situation. And depending on your fire team and their survival capabilities, that will depend on if you can take that champion out while taking damage from the 2 champions at top. So it's just really important to not get seen when they first spawn in, because it just stresses out the entire situation. So make sure you're prepped in advance before you do that last shot to make the boss go away. Once you've done that successfully, you're going to go to the back right of the room and just sit there and chill and kill harpies until there's no more harpies left. Once the final harpy's killed, you're going to make your way to the front of the map. Down below though, still on the ground level, and you're going to head glitch all the champions as you're seeing right here. Here's another example of the rocket cell build with fire team medic. I almost get killed right here, but luckily that cell heals me just in time, and then I get my shield busted right after that, which I would have been dead if I wouldn't have had the fire team medic on. And you can't get any other properties like you can with this Eye of the Warmind build that I have on, which we'll talk about more later. But the only thing you gotta worry about when you're side glitching or head glitching these champions right here is the overload. If it's at the far right or the far left up top, he can still shoot at you from a long distance. So if you're in the middle and he's at the far right or far left, he can shoot down the map and still be hitting you basically. So just kind of be safe right there. Make sure he doesn't veer off to one direction, and if he does, make sure he's always above you and not anywhere at the far end of either side basically. But really easy to do when you head glitch them. Just team fire all of them until they're dead, and now you move on to the final wave of the boss fight, which is very simple to do. And I also have another guide talking about safe zones that I'll put a link to at the end of this video, just shows you how this entire boss battle will play out every single time. When it comes to Grandmaster, it's exactly the same for the third phase. What you do is you start ad clearing, and every time the boss jumps down to one of those ditches, you jump up. That's your main objective. You're going to start the left side, then go to the right side, go back to the left side, go to the right side, go back to the left side. That'll be your 5th cycle. When you get to that 5th cycle, that's the melt phase. That's when you've cleared every ad out, and there won't be any more ads spawning until the laser phase. That's when all the lasers come out, but you don't have to deal with those lasers. All you got to do is plant a bubble if you have that, or if you have swords. That's really, I'm going to leave that up to you how you want to melt this boss, but just remember, keep going back and forth. Every time he jumps down, you jump right back up. And when you've done your 5th time going back and forth, you should end up back on this left side where you're seeing me right here. and this is the area you're going to do melt at. And I even put little titles up here so you can see exactly how it happens. Boss jumps down, you hide behind that wall. When he starts to jump down, you plant a well where I'm standing right now, and that's when you're going to go for the finisher and finish him whatever way you want to do it. I will leave a link to the safe zone guide that shows you exactly how that plays out, because the fire team that I was on, we did it completely different than that, but there's a much easier method to do it in that I would rather show you in that video. So kill that boss however you want, but bubble and swords is really the easiest way to do it right now, but I'll leave that up to you. But that's all I have for you today, Guardians. Hopefully this guide helps you out. It's really easy to do. It might take a little bit of practice. The Eye of the Warmind build that I've been using all season, it changes per Grandmaster. It's always got a different set of perks depending on what Grandmaster I'm doing, but it always involves cells and rockets, Tyrant Surge basically, and mid-tree arc with Eye of Another World. If you want to join my Discord, it's in the About section. It's free to join. You can chat with me and other Guardians all the time, and I also have screenshots for every Grandmaster and the build that I use, the Rocket Cell builds that I'm using, and even some builds that aren't Rocket Cell. Rocket Cell builds take a little bit of skill to be able to use them. It's not as easy as using like Controverse and other type loadouts like Anarchy and things like that. But if you have the skill with a rocket and you put on the Rocket Cell build and you balance it out right per Grandmaster that you're doing, it's the fastest ad slay build and best team support build combo in the game right now. Just gotta know how to use it. That's the only thing with it, but it'll shut down ad situations quicker than anything else when you rocket cell everything, heal your team, got Warmind protection or suppression, whatever you need. That build is OP, and I'm gonna be sad when it goes away, and I will miss my damn sleepless rocket they're taking away. But Guardians, hopefully that helps you out. Hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions, leave it down below. Also, if you ever want to team up and get some practice in with me, I'm always down to help others get better at the game. If you're into speed killing and want to learn a lot of combat strategies, a lot of tactic, just how to maneuver your Guardian in and out of situations, I'm always down to help other players get better at this game. So hit me up. I'm on PlayStation 4, Ristofless username. But other than that, Guardians, thanks for joining in. Have fun doing your Grandmasters and getting your Conqueror title. And I will see you all in the next video next time.
In space.